everybody, my name's RoboRyb, and today I got some liquid courage, a tie, cause today we're going on dates with some of the most fearsome killers. Welcome to Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. When I heard about this game, I knew we had to play it. It's been a little while, but we used to play a lot of DBD on the channel. I just can't think of something else I'd want to record more than this right now. All right, so it's gonna be a long one. Sit back and enjoy, and let's just see, you know, if we can spark some love somewhere. Oh, enter your name. Just call me Ryb. Just call me Ryb. I don't even know what to expect from this. So, you wake on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you can catch my drift. Oh, the ocean's talking to me? Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Ryb. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then, as I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. So water recedes back to the ocean and reveals a grotesque discovery. My God, no kidding. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How'd you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming, well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. Fair enough. What will you do? I mean, what do we do? Dig up that face, close your eyes, or run. I'm not gonna lie, I find a head on the beach like this, I think we run. You turn away from the wretched sight and begin to run, but it's a beach, it's endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Okay. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps are raced by soft blue waves. You turn inland, considering your lack of options. You've got no choice but to walk into the brush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy wood before you. There's nothing inviting about that shadowy forest. The terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run away? This is paradise. You're here to enjoy yourself, don't you know? Have a little fun, take charge of your own experience. Well, that was sure weird, that voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. A volleyball! Now we're talking. It also has a bloody handprint. Wilson! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. A little help, please. You turn around and see what's waiting for you. Your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh, yeah. I'm ready for some volleyball, let me tell you. Oh, damn. We got them both. The finest couple I've ever done there seen. And we got Spirit Mama here, too, eh? The whole crew is here. I can't handle this all at once. Feeling a little self-conscious about my body right now, I'm not gonna lie. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Fair enough. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up the monsters' lineup. Well, literally monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do? Toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks, say nothing. Oh, you toss it back. You bend down, grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the Huntress's hands. Oh, mama. No bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down, consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard butch? They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone else has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually batted volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away, but at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Oh shit, don't be scared, Ryb. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean says it's not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over to see what happens next. Let's fucking go. I'm so into this. Seems like you derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. The trapper. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. Okay, well, I mean, you don't have to be mean. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Yeah, fuck. Look, it's just best to go with what the trapper says when he says it. That's the policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. I mean, yeah, that's how I feel it. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? Well, she's the most interested in us. You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Deep sigh, Wraith. Oh, there he is. That was Wraith. The sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this lockjaw moron is here. Jesus, man. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know, you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Ryb, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Okay, very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Oh, me? I'm average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face of the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in the endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. Wow, I got small and also large and terrifying. I appreciate it. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight, super strength flight. Flight for sure. Typically, I suppose I could fly. Honestly, it's not that it's all cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What's your best subject in school? It was history. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyway. But still, what's your favorite animal? I'm gonna go dog because Wolf is not there. Dog? You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. What's your favorite color? Orange? Blue, blood red, 3-day-old corpse. Ah, blue! Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not working at all. No, astronaut. Be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think. It's hard to imagine being farther away from anyone than floating in space, the cold, inky vastness of nothing forever. Best flavor of ice cream. I'm not gonna lie, horse flesh. Look at the, I like vanilla. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. Ooh, we got a connection there. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, that reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we get too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal, kill or be killed is the rule of this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. Pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everybody else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I feel that, Spirit. I don't really hate most things either. It's just not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? I feel that. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose than just not take part. Man, you are into it. Jeez, it's like she just downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let the bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on the island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there it is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead. I'm not a little ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. It's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't worry for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, I'll do something else instead. Wow, for once I agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging by the pool? I love the water, calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We could exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you serious? That's a perfectly good lounge to chill at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? I'm not gonna lie, we're at the beach. This does look pretty sweet, but I'm about volleyball. Let's go. I hate to interrupt your games. You should finish it. Yay, I love playing outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. Okay. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Oh, goddamn. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on. Dwight and Claudette. For the moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. I wasn't expecting that. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderous Island. Cue, dramatic, musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as Survivor with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long. I actually don't know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that has started to give them the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. Don't run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you could do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this Dwight! Yes, pardon me, follow me. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them! Oh, no, I think you're mistaken. Seems like Dwight was trying to help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was, but he just meant that he wanted to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It's so much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Don't quite have the charm this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now go. Off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly when I agree with them, not like that other island. So what'll it be? Good question. Can we continue volleyball? Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else in the athletics of the island. Man, she is thick. Spirit and Wraith are so boring. The Trapper is so predictable. Relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for the grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person would want to be sitting duck in the middle of the ocean anyway? You're just asking to be sneak attacked from an elk. Obviously from an elk. Wondering how long it would take for her to break up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching closely. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see elk swim. Believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed their match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I hear you're working up a thirsty eye with those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you a lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of the killers to hear you talking about them or not talking about them. If they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in this guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think... I mean, let's stick with Mama right now. Huntress? Oh, shoot, Huntress overheard you. Oh, you got your eye on me. I'm glad you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm just a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually, I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support other people on this island? Right. Oh, geez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there ever be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since it's everyone's first time playing. Killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shed a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, the resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing, I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretched centrally in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwayne's looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You can get snuffed out any time of day. Carpe diem. Carp PM. Carp now at 'em. Go get 'em. Chat one of them up. So which killer has caught your eye? Let's be honest, let's go stare at the beach. You decide to approach Wraith. You're thinking you might flirt with him, but you also kind of think you need to just make sure that he's okay. Not with anything specific, just in general. Poor little bloodthirsty guy. Do you ever think you could just put on a cloak and disappear from the world? There are too many people who can hurt you, who can make you do things you don't want to do. Yeah, I can, Wraith. I can feel. Absolutely, I can feel there's someone here who feels the same way I do. A ghost of a smile passes across the Wraith's face. That's a big ass smile. What are you talking about? Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? No, ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave attention. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like a prey on the volleyball court, Ryb. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in the new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Mini games consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Perfect. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. We have quick time events in this. Press the spacebar at the stop of the pointer while over the target. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not at the end. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? Ready. Ready, here we go. Show them what you got. Crushed it. Perfect. Oh, you missed completely. Well, hey, it's all right. Not bad. Okay, I didn't realize it could go around more than once. That's my bad. That's not how like DVD does it, you know? It's all right. It's been a little while since I played. I'm impressed. How were the opponent? I mean, I could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am, and you got 5 points. Hatchet throwing, cool, I guess. I like stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Damn, you shredded boy. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity. I love this. This is so good. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This is some prestigious fancy epic you find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat. There's a very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Fair. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Who the fuck is Trickster? Oh, hi, Trickster. I didn't realize. Shredded as always. Oh, yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise. Yeah, well, they don't call him Expecster. I'm sorry, even if I get nervous around crowds of killers and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you looking good, Ryb? Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit anyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone's seated, we can begin dinner. Goddamn. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you enjoy. We really do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What we're eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. Is it 13? My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? It's just I'm sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat its meat, so it's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Oh, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Ryb, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pig wearing palm tree buttons down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be a scalp of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours? And we really do everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's a perfectly tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes it's words like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You do a ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Oh, God. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight or talk or even if we look each other in the eyes. I could do it. I have the skull of Azrav. Great, instead of slicing it up into a club, it is to a second death. Hey, Ryb, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapon for 72 hours straight. It doesn't matter which one does. When they're all done, they will take even longer cleaning the weapon, all while explaining the value and maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We hate for it to get cold. We hate when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Mini games consist of 2 parts. Got it. Same thing. Ready? Nope. We're good, I think. Ready. Away we go. Slice. Perfect. Perfect again? Hell yeah. Oh, we're getting better at this. Oh, we slicing the crap out of this. Now we got it. Is there one more? Shit! Flawless! That was massive, the sexiest thing I've ever seen that didn't involve dismemberment. Maybe we should skip dinner. Settle down. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Remember, Ryb, don't show all your cards just yet. You don't want them to expect anything. Dinner is finally served. For real. That sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't eat anything. She's the only one who seems to really embrace being dead. They're all dead, right? That's obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their mask. This is only 99% disgusting, as it could be if they were just trying to mash the stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it right. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Did you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tracts connect anymore. Between the food and behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is them staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? This is great. Look at the seagull! Wow, did you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame distraction. Yeah, she's right, RoboRyb. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yeah, you did, poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull. Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you just get poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again, your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator of the ocean. Not sure how I feel about this characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There are too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them, because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them will lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and have to fast forward it back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious, I gotta get it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. For the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. Damn, Ocean, chill out a little bit, man. We just out here trying to date some honeys, you know what I mean? You wake up to find the Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh, goddamn, hey? Oh, good. You're okay. Sometimes I just try and care for people. That's the way of... they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if it happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling for the same old routine of smashing someone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. But I was just gonna narrate the fact that, you know, say it out loud as a single word, like some creep. Beautiful mask! Your beautiful mask! It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now you're awake and talking. You gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering through her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even though the mask, you can see the Huntress is blushing a little bit. Seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Oh my god, she's got jerky too. My girl. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Let's eat some jerky. You know what? It's fine. When the murderous island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry. And you could shout out on some jerky sensually, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You are not playing around, Ryb. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Ryb. What can I say? I know my way around the dating game. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in the clearing once. That doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest gurgle, purple bubble out of behind the Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by the same girl who was playing in the beach long ago, who is definitely still around and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's all mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show us some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Go with the flow. We're just vibing here. Huntress immediately is a little scary. Maybe it'd be best not to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than the very clip itself wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting, human jerky, and probably dead girl's hair clipped, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. I wouldn't want that jerky to dry out. Hate to break it to you, but never mind. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find its sweating Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, with their waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of the evening's activities. The Strix slotted in an after campfire story time, and at this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, go, go. Once everyone's gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. It's just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is for narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. They're gonna decide as a group? This never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. Swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize it's probably it for you, but embrace your fate. So sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. I thought it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Thanks, Wraith. I got you. Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald, if you're trying to flex the authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, then I'll drown you in a blood, Cynthia. Bus and muss are back on. You two know I love a hack, slash, and slice. We all know that you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Nobody. We still gotta get started on story time, so... Ryb, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so the typical vacation doesn't turn into bloodbath. Okay, so I'd love to stick with Huntress Mommy, but I want to hear some spooky times from Wraith because it's his favorite time. I choose you, Wraith. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrase, will ya? I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. You literally carry around a skull with a spine as your little prop. All the others kill her laugh. Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into the hollow, dark eye sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of staring into the soul of death and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at the junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanting to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with the clients, the young man operated a crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger, bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder the stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they knew he made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocking to cry, the boss approached him. What did you do? He asked the boss. I did your job for you. What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars. The boss let out a miserable scoff, and his face contributed an evil disdain for the pathetic Wraith in front of him. Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are? I don't know, mumbled the young man. Yes, you do, screamed the boss. Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money, and I take care of their problems, eliminate the witnesses, tie up their loose ends. Or actually, you do. No, the young man whimpered as the boss towered over above him. Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner, and you've reaped hundreds of souls. The young man's body shook with soft spasms as he tried to stop crying. It was then the boss started laughing. Then it happened. Something the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl of the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty, he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car crusher. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, its stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and sniveling, crying wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, drug his fingers in farther, piercing the skull. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard the bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled clearly out of the disgusting sack of his body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into his eye sockets of his skull. Doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you surely go mad. An awkward silence falls upon the room until offer effusive praise. Let's go! When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. My God, that is brilliant. I'm glad you didn't give us any Shakespeareans, because that story made Shakespeare look like a slack-jawed, mouth-breathing idiot. Thank you. I'm too overcome. As you sit down, the other killers look at each other, unsure if you're joking. Thanks. Wraith, on the other hand, is absolutely sure you're joking. You may have gone a little overboard. Shit. On the note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone for bed. Sorry. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Goddamn. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Doesn't wait for the answer. Goddamn, boy. I know you've been hearing about these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special. Those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island. Only lobster in the ocean is sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves, and you're confused about what to make of this cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself. You think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you. Hey, I'm probably not going to make a great impression because I'm just really, that's not really my thing. Just want you to know that if you got to know me, then I mean, look, the others aren't around. I really hate the fire fit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool and I don't know, whatever, a dip in the pool with the Wraith. You come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Fuck, what was our little talk? You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure their killer companion could handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you told like a minute ago? Yeah. Yeah. Do you mean what did you think of it? The man in the story, do you think he's weird? He's weird. He's not. I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in the past to lead to him to that point. He was just trying to be good. Yes, that's all he wanted, was to be good. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Yes and no. I think that's what makes it such a great story. It's unique, surprising, but relatable and familiar. I think we all know someone like that young man. I think we all have a little bit of him inside of us. Wraith giggles. Not in a gross way like you're thinking, but a very silly one. I assume he's imagining a tiny little version of himself dancing around in his own belly because that's just who he is. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk now. Not since I heard the story from somebody else a long time ago. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago? Exactly, that one wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we are about to make things awkward when we barge in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever was happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, not for us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in these tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know these two rage late into the night. You're not here to party with them. You got your own repressed relationships to tend to. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about the Wraith story, about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about the current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil, and what if you like it? Before you dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. This is now a familiar creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that, lit by a firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're gonna make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum, or other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Minigames consist of 2 parts. Okay, like, do I do this every time? Oh wait, there's an upcoming minigame. This year upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Whenever the pointer stops, that's your result. Suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't like them. Okay, ready to play? Would you like me to repeat that? No, we're good. Ready? Here we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh, okay. Go. 92. Let's see what's on this station. Listen more. 94. I'm not feeling. Listen more. What's on 96?
All right, let's talk about our community. For us, it means 2 major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else playing the game or talking about the game.
Oh, amazing. Content. Let's see what's on this station. Just the Dead by Daylight theme song. What about this one? I want some like relaxing stuff. This is some dope jams, but ooh. We gotta do one more. I don't know if this matters at all. We're gonna go back to 88. And then we're gonna turn it off, I guess. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little bit more time until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Oh man, who? You know what? We haven't talked to the spirit much, right? And the trapper, he's just being to me. I do vibe with the Wraith though, and our honey over here. The Wraith doesn't like the fire, okay? And we're not gonna force him into situations he doesn't want to be in. Let's do the spirit. We haven't talked to Spirit. Are you around? I wonder if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Ooh, we got a comb. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me. If it's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterward? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know? You awaken suddenly to see someone looming over you. Dropper seen beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the spirit right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. So, 1, I do not take rejection well. Fair enough. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out of me, are you? Still nothing from the trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone for the real time. Maybe you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait for a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. There was some of my first interaction with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? I do have to say, I do. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's laying on about this place, but I think he's hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper, oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I'm just perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of a thing called life. That's weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. I might just want to kill Dwight to feel anything again. Yeah, today was fun. I don't know if to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. Man, I vibe with Wraith. I'm gonna tell you what. I vibe with Wraith. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe? Okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Jeez. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that used me and threw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. God, what a view. Achievement, still alive. You open your eyes and the sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by a campfire and woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging on the beach. That is definitely not a dream. Wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least that makes for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying a coffee. More than beautiful, I thought you might like a nice cup of joe's to start this incredible day off right. Goddamn, boy. That looks delicious. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious about his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want you to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you as if you wanted to ask him how to reach your island, now is the never mind, he just left. Well, Issy brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torturing you yet. That's something to be of a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up reviews, not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure you leave a review. It really helps the algorithms. just leave it that like, guys, leave a like. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Oh, wait a second. Did a possible omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is. Even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5 out of 10 out of 10 and a thumbs up review. If it were crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent. And whatever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Construct these elaborate simulations. Vacations. It's not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs of inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection's overrated, and the universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who ventured to bare their souls as part of the creative process, with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course, apologies, Ryb. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? It's been really entertaining. How else can I describe my stay on this island besides really entertaining? Wow, 10 stars, here we come. Can someone remind me to skip this section next time? Nope. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all have to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this one place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Yeah. Yes, that would be hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Ryb, will never say anything negative about my stay here on the island. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes. Hey, Ryb, it's totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudia have gone into a trance. And with a grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing: breakfast. I like that there's like a leave a review section. That's funny. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls in the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bodies. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. Take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful, mysterious island. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone's wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine that you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Yeah, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Here comes Huntress, steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Oh, well, that surely must be it. No one else will really stand up during breakfast, too. And just look, here comes Spirit. Did anyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familiar revenge thing. The last night was no different, so in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey, that was fun yesterday, too. Yeah, I mean, not like too much fun. That'd be weird, but yeah, like a good amount of fun. Now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep waiting for more? You're good at this game, or sexy true to life experience. Shame you didn't eat any breakfast, but so be it. It's so good. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself and clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess this is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know most is you, narrator. It's okay in so much as to serve to illustrate that you've lost your mind seeing how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I've heard it in time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I have no idea that these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by. I can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at the super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on the chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudia has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how to let everyone know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun. You think 2 people trying to find a new way to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. It comes to believe that this key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard, I get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Well, let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Ryb. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape the island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your mind. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting, too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree is just bent over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's, hey babe, breakfast was weird, huh? Anybody just getting up announcing how they're feeling? Is this balloon like a is bad like a balloon? It's a little squishy. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kind of lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And that blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. It was a blow up bat. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy is gone and we've got some ground rules to establish that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths. And nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh yes, Huntress, that makes sense. You two gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. Don't be able to haunt us. I mean, hear us. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring your swimsuit? A pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course, you washed up on an island with nothing but your clothes on your back, so you got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at the towering goddess, trying to form a sentence, when suddenly, before you decide if you want to go off with her, the Wraith interjects. I don't usually do this, but I had a dream about you last night. And yeah, I mean, not like a weird dream, but like, I don't know. I want to tell you about it. You want to maybe hang out with me today? Why am I so bad at this? No worries if not, I guess. Huntress seems pretty great too. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today. You also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's also good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But you do know what they say. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And then die a horrible, wrenching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? I'm not gonna lie. We've been vibing hard with the Wraith. And I really thought we were gonna go Huntress this whole time. But let's go with the boy. I gotta go with Wraith. I know. Wraith? Yes. I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention and then I thought I was hallucinating and now, huh? Really? Yes, really. Cool. I mean, he's the most relatable so far. Here's my island hangout. This is what I call the cosmic dump. I know, it's one of those first draft. Gonna change it their names. It just kind of sucks. Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appears to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There's a stone obelisk, strange carving, ritual tables. Is that a car? It's pretty weird. Like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places. You look around in awe, then look at the Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. This is a very long, very awkward pause. Try and look cute. Dig your toe into dirt trying to be cute. Wraith is too busy averting his eyes and dying inside to notice. So relatable. And after what seems an eternity, Wraith finally manages an entire sentence. So, what brings you to the island? I have no idea. An honest answer. Wraith lightens up, most excited you've seen him. Me neither. And that's all he's got for you. The guy is a hard nut to crack. Wraith looks at you with his always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say, anything to talk about. He clears his throat. I have something very important to tell you. It's something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me? I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh, great. I bet he's got crabs. It's about my special bell. What? It belongs to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I ever was in danger, I was supposed to ring the bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have in my family with me. Wow, Wraith, thank you for telling me that. Wraith pulls it out. The bell, you perv. Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and hey! Wraith gives it to you. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter, jeez. I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. I promise I'll take good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you really can't do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you, though, to someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spying some kind of ritual table, stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks like some dangerous potions. What was the ancient cult up to? Looking to shake up this date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyway, looking to shake it up, you approach the potion and pick up the fanciest one. So what will we do next? What do we do? Let's mix the potions. You take out the potions and start mixing them. Wraith will probably like a science lesson, right? The new mixture starts to smoke as Wraith's eyes go wild. The glass explodes, taking out other bottles on domino effect of highly poisonous liquids and tiny, sharp shrapnel. Wraith closes his eyes. You run up to him and shield him from the explosion. Wow, you certainly know how to make sparks play. Whoa, Wraith with the double entendre. Kind of lame, but I'll take it. Wraith nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward. So, I guess, tell me about your family. I have no family. Or at least none that I can remember. Family is all we have. It's our only real connection to this life. It's where we came from and what we leave behind. It's sad that you don't remember yours. Maybe we're all just broken. Wraith frowns and looks away. Well, that got you nowhere. The sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just a regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. What's this table for? You look at the ritual table again. It's beaten with a giant hole in it. You look back at the Wraith. Smile. You smile at the Wraith. Know any rituals we could do on this table? You wink. Nice touch. Are you suggesting that his words trail off into a series of deep, focused breaths as he looks away. You biffed it. Way to go, you horny idiot. Wraith looks intently at the table. What's he thinking about? Probably thinking deep and philosophical, intense, sad, something about the inherent nothingness. Want to play cornhole? Or that. The hole in the table makes a great target. Here we can use the skulls I found laying around. Well, that's definitely more a fun date activity. It's easy. Just stand back and you don't toss them in the hole. Don't worry if you miss. There's lots more skulls around. Toss that little skull. Ready? Boom. Perfect. I'm amazing. Don't stop me now. Okay, well, what's one pointer probably? Not bad. Don't worry, nobody wins everything all the time. Winning any time is actually pretty cool. Man, that is so bright. I've played this 100 times and never gotten them all. I'm just glad to have someone else to play with. I feel like you're finally warming up the Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. You want to play Truth and Dare? Wraith looks mortified, but tries to bring it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so, but only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or Dare? Dare. I'll take a dare, why not? I dare you to tell me if you were a plant, what kind of plant you would be. Great question. Wraith smiles. You're such a kiss ass. A rhododendron or a cactus? I'm not a plant guy, so I don't really know, but I'd probably be a cactus. Cactus, a true survivor. Prickly on the outside, but warm on the inside. You can be alone and thrive in any climate. Damn, good answer, Ryb. Thanks. Truth. If you could date anyone else on the island, who would it be? Wraith buries his face in his hand, so embarrassed. What was that? He looks up at you, stone-faced. I hate this game. Whoa, buddy, I get it. That's pretty weird and kind of slapdash, but there's no need for insults. A lot of people worked very hard on... Oh, he's talking about Truth or Dare, not hooked on you. Never mind, as you were. Laugh. Laugh out loud, but friendly laugh. Sorry, that's the game. Here, I'll go. If it wasn't here, I'd be on a date with Spirit. Wraith blushes and smiles. Honestly impressed that he continues to blush even more. How has he not passed out? This is a date? Now it's your turn to blush. Yeah. Well, Wraith smiles and looks up for a few seconds. Then, I'd pick Spirit too. Or maybe Claudette. But she and Dwight might be seeing each other. I don't know. You both laugh, and guess what? It's not even awkward. Wraith clears his throat. In a way a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if we're right. Dude, do you have my bell? I want to show you something. We were right. Take a drink? It's not a drinking game. Damn, missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it, but it's gone. Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know where it could have happened. We'll need to find it for... Claudette and Dwight burst into interrupt. Seems like they had a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement. See, told you. What needs to take place at the beach? Damn it. You arrive at the beach and something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you're feeling uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Ryb, bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What? Goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette scram. Yeah, I used these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe, maybe because deep down, you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has been given away to some combination of disgust and desperation. And it's kind of working. Wraith's fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him. But really, that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Relatable. Ugh, can you imagine wanting something? So cringe. Apollo, I'm on a date. I bet he won't even tell you his theory about the island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really gives a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. Don't even answer. You see through a deception last minute attempt to win your affection. It's almost sad. You turn around and walk back to Wraith without so much as saying a word. You come back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is shook. All those tears welling up in his eye. You could tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle, and he looks back at you beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to the corner of the ruins you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch and find some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful. Is this the hatch? Did we just escape the island? Oh shit. You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and an animal remains. On one end is a set of intrinsically carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall, a torture area. On the other side, a table with potions, books, and maps. Look at the map. You unfurl one of the large, rolled-up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here. Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin, all the common areas, even IP Island up in the corner with the little hearts drawn around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I just need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. Look at the book. You pick up the larger leather-bound book, and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, and a drawing of someone chained to the wall. A different language you can't read except for the words Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, these words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to the same type of sentinel evil. I think they use this island, or maybe the person they worship did. I think they use this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrifice people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. Look at the wall. You walk over the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of tortured wall. Wow, what happened to people here? Did they keep prisoners? It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe these prisoners weren't alive for long. Do you think the Cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know, maybe, but I have a plan. All we need... And right as you're finally about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again. This time they swear it's a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulative this time. Honest! It's time for dinner, you silly goose. Come and get food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's just not the remains of anxious sweat from spending the afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the appetizers singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not gonna do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again. Just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, Ever's being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised as you are that these 4 are falling for you. No, not just because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems to like the biggest long shot to end up holding your heart, he throws caution to win and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolidation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderous Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do. And heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Hey, if I'm dying solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed. Serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how would you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but just don't sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Say you had a great time. It was a blast. We had a great time, played Cornhole. I won't tell you who won. We both did, in a way. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really, if you're going to tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a jury supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetite. Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has lots of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on the island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back and clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up the plate. Take your napkin, dust the crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies! Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. Finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only you get away from the wraiths complaining. I mean, my boy is allowed to complain. He's had a rough time, you know. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they got stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place the thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, hello. Oh, cool. Now everyone's looking at you. So yeah, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or should we play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Oh, fuck. Wraith points his spineless gold staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of the way. Who knows what that thing could do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can tell if you're warm for the fire or if your nerves are heating up. I know the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Ryb was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Oh, so what kind of story do you want to tell us? An adventure story. All right, you like your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies? How about some adventure? No, we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. My boy, the Wraith. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story for sure. You pause. Everyone's waiting for the bated breath. No pun intended. Oh, wait. That's it? Not much of a story. Barely even a thought. My pun was better than a story. You sure that's all you got? No, you were kidding. No, I was just kidding. So what kind of story do you want to tell? Action. Here's an action-packed yarn for you lot. The time I got into a bar fight. The group is interested. They lean in. I'm all ears. I'm not talking about the buckets of them I have on my boat. You crack open a beer by smashing the bottle cap off the nearest rock before starting. I'm at the local watering hole. Powering up my regular 12 beers before I slay the pool table. Slay is good. Steely Dan blast from the jukebox. Bartender's tip jars filled to the brim. I pound the final pint and smash the glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. Patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Suddenly, I hear the telltale revving of engines outside. Motorcycles. The saloon doors swing open. Wait, it's a saloon now? And in walks my arch nemesis, Big Slim, the giant of North Toledo. He sounds sexy. Thought I'd smelled something acrid from Akron when I hopped off the hog, Slim says with a sneer. I get it from my stool. The gal behind me rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for some inevitable fight. Long way from home, aren't we, Slim? What are the fine people of Elm Street gonna do without someone to sell them someone's secondhand cufflinks tonight? I taught him. He strokes his oily beard. The story has a lot of specific geographic references in it. I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like this? Slim yells. That's fair. I scream back. Why do we hate each other? I can't even remember. Something about cutting you off in traffic? But it was a misunderstanding, Slim yells. Well then, let's hug it out, I say. Tears start to well in my eyes. And we made up. What about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got in a real blowout fight later that night. Really just yelled out proverbial heads off. But it was just an argument about whether you should say pop or soda. It's soda. Come on! I gave up the headline of Coachella for this. Spirit laughed hysterically, probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're ready to accept. That sure was a kind of story, technically. Okay, that's not a very good story. I didn't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but the narrator keeps it real. We just can't end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying who might be the most entertaining. Well, let's hear it from our girl. Huntress, you seem ready to go. Let's hear from you. Sure thing. My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horroring mythology. Mother once told me a story of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory details to paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. The man was lost and running out of the food rations. He stopped after the rest of the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in a twilight glow. Hot. I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in the clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped up forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music. Flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into the night, and the man grew weary. But when he tried to still his moving feet, he found that he could not. Help! I cannot stop dancing, he cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near to him and saw her feature distort into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae. A Rusalka, her true self. You'll never start dancing, she screamed at him. My sisters and I are drowned in the lake by men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment. The man cried out, but it wasn't me. Someone must pay, the Rusalka said, her voice filled with briny malice. And so the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out the dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes into this macabre ending. But it's not all bad. Rusalkas are also fertility goddesses. Yeah? Do you like fertility Apollo likes fertility goddesses. Can I finish the story? Can I finish the story? I'm gonna go potty in a minute. But it's not all bad. Recycles are also fertility goddesses. If a lady has stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb and probably some candy for the road. Damn, she really thinks that's a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of an episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressures off an individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Ryb, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We actually don't care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of this romantic twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your trap. You know, we need to get back to that thing we do when we're not on screen. Okay, you have a fun night and try not to end up dead. Why did the words wink wink come out loud? Oh, he said it, damn it. And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of the people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast the ghost with some killer hot takes? Please take talks of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough for these activities to be set next to the literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. Are those spindly legs? You probably tired before we got too far. Is it running away to someplace more secluded Ryb is after? Then you should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting each other so that the corporation can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled papers because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she actively tried to be out of PO8 as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or is it just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems the attention along with the attention for everyone else is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or you know, some special projects we have going on. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off to for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes around too close. And no, I'm not satisfied with the name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all it wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because that guy. We're gonna wait just a second. I want my dog out. So I think we're trying to collect items from everybody. We got the comb from her. Belle. Let's head to the Huntress because I want a date with Huntress. You know, Huntress. You know, I had a feeling you picked me. You've got good taste. I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You never felt like a little piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm gonna make you into something special. Damn. Hot in here, you know what I mean? You and Huntress whisk your way to the bar. When you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and craft supplies. And are those taxidermy tools? Cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. I most certainly don't want to drink that. Huntress hands you some seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. Fair. You look around and consider what else there is to live for besides become Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is, bombs away! You pour the drink. It's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present, a mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course. I've always admired yours. Well, what would you like? And it can't be a dog, even though I know you like them. there was this ex, and and they were really into Dobermans, like too into them. It's a long story. An anglerfish mask, a fluffy cat mask, and a rabbit mask. I don't want to copy her, and I don't want a fluffy. Let's do an anglerfish mask. I don't even know what that means. It's gonna have like a dangly light on the end. A mask with a light dangling off the front of it, and a big scary fang teeth. All the better to see the dark when I go out on the evening hunt and chomp my prey to death. I'm talking anglerfish, baby. Hell yeah. That's such a cool idea. Badass. Yeah, I'm full of cool ideas. I don't even know where they come from. Probably like the clouds or something. Well, I know what I'm gonna be working on tonight. All alone in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. Should we just like get out of here? That deserves a celebration. Should we just like get out of here? These drinks are making me pretty sleepy. Should we just like get out of here? Maybe go get directly into your bed? No, that's not how tonight goes. I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not yet, at least. You kooky kids. Soon. Huntress, you got a lot of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors, maybe. Just a thought. Making more masks? Oh, wait. Making matching gloves? No, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in. It's another round of be careful what you wish for on Murderous Island. Dwight, I need your help. Doing something in a different place entirely? You read my mind, meet you there. I'm talking about mycology. You know, mushrooms. I picked a lot of them, and I'm pretty familiar with which ones make for a great soup base and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at one that's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy enough. Oops, that little fella is Autumn Skullcap, and after eating one, if the diarrhea doesn't kill you, your liver failure probably will. Next up, this one's very easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point at the one that won't result in the most instant death if you eat it. Adult one. Ruh-roh, you would have just eaten deadly dasperlin, which has a name that is both adorable and, well, deadly. Adorable and deadly. You know, anyone like that? Hee. Final question, which will make you jump for joy and which will make you vomit until you die. Okay, the green one. Correct. That's a green crackling Rosella. Sure, it might look moldy, but I'm guessing you shouldn't judge a mushroom by its gross green cap. Not everything is exactly as it appears at first glance. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little more than just my biceps at you. All right, let's see here. Tabulating your answers and not great. Not at all wrong, but it only takes one poisonous mushroom to put you down for good. Guess we'll just need to keep you around so you don't shove anything deadly in your mouth. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending some time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot that you spent time with your forest bumpkin such as myself. I mean, I was sort of forced to. They are hot, aren't they? You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Huntress leaps on you, knife to your throat. Oh my god. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also turned on. This is pretty hot. We're here! Claudette and Dwight are gathering one together on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I'm telling you, and I'm being honest, that you're the only one who can hear me. So we didn't get anything for Huntress. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sideline watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. So late, the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratum. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really get to know the gang, the brain, the mole, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the volleyball court with a new type of game. Pick your dream date and see who RoboRyb chooses. Oh boy. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not deed, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about their dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if it's a case that's a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but with the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you. I'd love to. So Ryb, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. And if you like the Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not a maggot. Also everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Hit us, Spirit. Figuratively, damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with those people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with the Wraith. I don't know what you guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Sorry, anyway, Wraith. Well, I don't really know. I prefer just to tell Ryb privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with this game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Ryb? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you what I've been working on. It's gonna be really special. The kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And then maybe we can go on a real date. Oh, you're done? Is that it? Wraith nods proudly. Great Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing, go away. Then, boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me and find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. And time's up. Gosh, you'll need to dream about all these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now, go dream about all those swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how can you forget? Before you turn off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality surviving day competitor parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push, you know? Hold up! This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just now finding out about this? Come on, the signs were there. You didn't just read them? Welcome to Murderous Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof. It's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you even dare to try? You mean, that's right. Tomorrow, one of the sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? Well, why? Because it's dramatic, because it's surprising, because it's a classic reversal of fate, and it will hurt someone's feeling. Someone dangerous. Who's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit can be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. If you give her to Wraith, he might cry, although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable. It just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress. She might pretend to be okay with it, but you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? To be honest, I'm gonna eliminate Spirit. I know, based opinion, she's the least enticing to me. She just wants to read her book and be alone. As far as I can tell, everyone here has done terrible, terrible things. Trapper, Huntress, Wraith, you're killers. And you're each quirky or cute in your own way, but it doesn't change the fact that you kill. You've killed the path, you've almost certainly killed again. I get that, I can work with that. This is true. The spirit's a victim and not truly a killer. We may have made a great choice. I didn't even think about that. But you, spirit, I don't know what the hell your deal is. You don't seem to deserve to be here. At least not on the outside. So what's on the inside? I'm truly afraid to find out. So I'm gonna have to let you go. Were you talking to me? Sorry, my mind was wandering. Does anyone see where I left my sunglasses? I was just saying that I'm eliminating you for the competition, which I was sort of just putting together as a competition. Oh, really? Okay. So nobody has seen my sunglasses? I swear I'm not going to embrace my grandma's life and get one of these brands that connect with you around your neck so you can't lose your glasses when you take them off. They're just hanging on your chest. What do you call those things? I think you just called it an eyeglasses strap, or maybe an eyewear retainer, or are you sure you're okay with this? I thought you might be upset. Nah, I couldn't care less. If anyone needs me, I'll be, I don't know, wherever the hell I want to be. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind, because of course you'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Robo-ryb when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with their own mostly new trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real trickster. I might not hug you back, but definitely won't try to stab you. But how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. Hope you sleep well tonight, Robo-ryb. You're my favorite hero for what you've accomplished. Aw, thanks. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight, knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two, schedule. This game is a lot longer than I thought it was supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be like 70 minutes. So I think if you're still here, I appreciate and love you, and I hope you're enjoying as much as I am so far. Whoa, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I don't even know what it was, this kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know it seems all exciting and devil-may-care, but the truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. It tends to happen when your mother's skewed by an elk when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess, it's hard. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over by a tree and I feel peckish. I don't really know what's happening here, and I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, RoboRyb, sorry, I forgot. I'm focused on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. If RoboRyb's goal is to impress me, things are going poorly. But if RoboRyb's goal is to get themselves killed, they're doing an amazing job. Spirit? You gonna say anything? No, you're just gonna clean your katana and silently stare out ahead into the beam distance like that all night? Look, the katana's clean. I mean, not really. It's completely destroyed and held together by ancient magic, but it's not gonna get any cleaner, that's for damn sure. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. The whole thing's pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album upcoming tour, finalize a new sneaker line, producing a limited series of my own life, starting a new social media, NFT, crypto app, doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dude, you gotta check it out, IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Chicks said that about them, don't worry. I'm taking my favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them. Like Ghost of... Don't say it! Look, we got it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, RoboRyb. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yeah, seriously, they're not paying me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? No, it's not your turn. You're a sentient water. How are you even sitting in the chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now I'm gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind! What does that mean? No, not you two. That doesn't mean to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. I don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and want to sit down somewhere. The chair is wet. Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How is that pot? You know what? I don't even care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh, great. What's it going to be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on your algebra test once? Watching Spirit get eliminated for the first time in his unending spiritual staircase of pain that is my life, that I've never felt even a mediocre of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, the sweat sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, the unrelating rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like a... Sorry. Pause that future date so we can read the rest of it. Fuck. Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I wasn't even born again. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes. That was a weird way to go. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? You gonna let the camera roll long enough? Someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everyone had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Yeah, no shit. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. You're also using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with that. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? All right, you didn't go on the Huntress date. You really missed out. It's thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. You pull on the beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their face excitement? Terror? You notice that your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone in love. Oh, you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It happens here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand, flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watching with your ex. The survivor? The survivor? Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare you're affectionate for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in the show. I'm going to chew his agent out. Before you walk over for your big moment, don't you think we noticed how kind you've been to us, Ryb? It can't be easy being thrown to a mysterious island for seemingly no reason, surrounded by terrifying killers trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and making out. You kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are a two-way street, and if you don't have the green light in one direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. These are killers, and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say anymore. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've seen sparks flying between you and Huntress. I saw her whittling her little figurine of you last night while everyone else was sleeping. So are you ready? Of course you're not. But too bad we're on a schedule. Shit! Is it Huntress we go with? What? Apollo, no. Is it, baby, that's you. Are you picking Huntress? I was thinking we go with our boy Wraith. You make your way over to a row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their back. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about their rusty chainsaws, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. Time for a newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't. But who cares? Ryb, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I think we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. Thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of contestants' love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose, but no roses. they're such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchies, so I settled for these. Oh, nice. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. That's a lovely bouquet. Hope Dwight saved some of those for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry. You got other things to think about right now. Ryb, who you select to receive these flowers and spend a day with you? Man, they told us that she's whittling. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really, you know, into how this stuff was going, but I gotta go with our boy Wraith, even though you turned to Wraith, let us sigh. Wow, are you becoming more like him? Wraith, since I got to this island, I've been drawn to your quiet nature, your unassuming good looks, the nervous energy you bring to every situation, no matter how normal and mundane. I love the way your brain works, I love the way your body moves, and I love how we are together. Wraith looks like he just watched the Earth explode from an orbiting space shuttle. His mouth hangs open a little, his eyebrows twitch. No one can tell if he's too excited to process or partially dead. Got anything to say, Wraith? Sounds about right. Did we pick good? As you board the yacht, Wraith is unsurprisingly quiet, but the awkward vibes are down by about 60%. Good job, I guess. It was nice of the trapper to volunteer his yacht for the start of this day-long date, but a bit dismissive of him to say that you two were so boring that the yacht itself wouldn't even notice you were there. What would he know about fun anyway? He wears an old-timey one-piece bathing suit like the strong man from some bygone carnival. Come to think of it, that actually is a little fun. Wraith just has a regular old button-up shirt and shorts on. No, now's the time to think about Trapster and the way his vintage singlet hugs his curves just right. That's what he wants. Classic Trapper trap. You're here with Wraith, remember? Who you chose. For some good reasons you must have, I'm sure. You cast all thoughts of your mind and stand at the edge of the desk, looking out at the ocean, wondering what's out there, where you even are. The gentle rocking of the wave feels comforting as you turn your face to your paramour. Wraith looks to the ground, holding Azeroth's skull. So I really wasn't expecting this. I'm not sure why you picked me. I know it seems weird, but I seem to spend some time with other killers on the island, and now I'm 100% sure you're the one for me. To prove the point, you decided to read Wraith a passage about his love. What is Sonnet 116? Love is an equation. It looks like you're planning on making this one up yourself. Try hard much? Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. Some say this is about the theory of relativity, but I think it's about the universe. It applies to love. Energy is love. It's all around us, all the time, even if we don't see it. Might not be poetic, but I'm looking at a hot mess right now. The physical attraction is an important part of any relationship. And the speed of light is how long it took me to realize you were the one I wanted on this island. I know it took some detours on the way, but I wanted to be sure. And I was, because math doesn't lie. E equals MC squared. Well, that was nonsense, but it looks like you figured out the way to Wraith's heart because he is speechless. A single tear rolls from his eye. You really understand me, even if we haven't even spent a day together. He takes a deep breath, but we don't have much time, so I'll try to catch you up. I guess you'd notice that I'm kind of quiet and thoughtful. I love chess and maths. Man, I knew I picked the right one. I knew I did. I despair at a man's capacity for hatred and the power of violence, and yet I'm drawn to it. I'm large and I contain multitudes, I guess. I hate money and its power over humanity. A gold coin on the island sends me into a rage. Sometimes I don't even know what to say or do, but something about you puts me at ease and makes all the noise in my soul fade away. With you, I can feel myself changing, and that's good. I had to change in order to spend the day with you the way I want, because almost there. You still can't say it. That's okay though. You smiled at him warmly. See, there it is. You always know how to come for me. I haven't had that in a long time. Anyone I've been as close to us abandoned me, usually against their will, but it still hurts, so why bother trying to connect with anyone? They're just going to brutally murder while I watch or overhear or sleep through it. Put your hand on his shoulder. All I want is someone to love. A family to care for, not touched by evil, greed, or power. Small house middle of nowhere, never bothered by anyone. You're the first person I felt I could see a future with. Wraith holds up Azeroth's skull. My story about the man who pulled out his boss's skull and spine, that was about me. It will tell him that you know everyone knows, but decide against it. Too long have I been attached to Azeroth's skull. I have let it define me. No more! Wraith tosses the skull into the water. Is it truly gone? As he watches sink, you know it's a gold coin on the ground that dislodged from it. You know how Wraith is with gold coins. What do? Do we pick it up and show it to him? Or does I pick it up and hide it? Leave the coin alone. Shh. Alright, sure. I mean, he's not looking. He's not even looking, but okay. Waste not for you to pick a perfectly valuable object that might come in handy very soon. Wraith turns to you, smiling. He seems like a new man. Let's go back to the dump. What a romantic sentence to start the day with. Maybe I should have took the coin. I don't know. As you walk into the cosmic dump, Wraith oozes with nervous excitement. Oh gosh, do I have something incredibly planned for tonight? He even tries to wink. It's kind of grotesque, but hey, this sad boy is finally opening up. Pulls out some lotion and oil. Sensual. You ready? That's odd. What's wrong? No, it's just you're holding Azeroth's skull again. You just made a whole big thing about how you feel like you changed and you're not defined by it, and you threw it away. Yeah, I did. Azeroth was terrible, and I'm no longer using a skull for my security blanket. It is a little bit different. This is his brother Paul, who is also a really bad guy I took care of. I have 20 of these things. They're all real bad guys. Ah, well, guess you can't really change some people. Anyway, back to our exciting night to end all nights. I'll stay here and prepare. If you want to go find my bell. He takes a step closer and whispers, then come back. We can ring it. Wow, what does that even mean? I don't know, but it seems very exciting. And look at what you've done, this anxious shy boy. He's losing his inhibitants. Maybe soon he'll be losing his clothes. To get it there, though, you have to find the bell. It's got to be someone's island, right? Where do you want to start looking? Oh, boy. Let's go to the Huntress's cabin. I love cabins in the woods. Great things are always happening at those. People are walking into them and back out of them unscathed all the time. You turn to leave and catch Wraith winking at you again as you exit. You know what? Maybe that wasn't a wink at all. Some of the mud he used to cover up his face is probably dripping while he sweats anxiously. You enter the Huntress's cabin and relax. It's disarmingly cozy with a warm, quirky vibe. You feel like you could live here. It's a cookie killer didn't already. Spot something shiny. Is that a bell? You reach out for it, but you've been tackled from behind. It's Huntress. She holds an axe to your throat. I found you. Now I get to kill you. Say you're pranking Wraith. I'm running a very complicated long con on the Wraith. I'm trying to find his bell so we can do something. I don't know, but I'll probably use it to play a joke on him instead. Huntress' eyes sparkle. That sounds like a fun game. Want to play another one? Sure. Great, I've got a perfect game in mind. Hide and seek. Bet you can't find me. Ready or not, here I come. Repeat the instructions. Okay, it's just the minigame thing. Oh boy. Perfect. Man, that one's tough. We got, well, not bad. Oh boy, this is... Hey! Oh, come the fuck on. One. Hey, yo, we didn't lose it. Okay. T, you're silly. If this was real hide and seek, you'd be dead by now. This doesn't change anything. What do you mean? I'm still mad you broke into my house, which is too bad because maybe I do know something about that bell. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. Huntress goes to the other room and you realize you're not going to get anything else here. Except possibly killed. So where to next? So does she have the bell? Go to Trapper's Cave, I guess. Maybe Trapper's Cave? At least I know to look out for, well, traps. With that in mind, I'm sure I can get in and out safely and find that bell. Trapper's Cave, surely what you're looking for will be there. It's not like Wraith has purposely sent you on a wild goose chase, but ultimately ending up pointless. Fair. Go to Trapper's Cave tentatively. He is called Trapper. He stands for a reason that there may be some traps. Illuminating in a deep blue, the cave is home to a pool of water that shimmers and shines. You find yourself hoping Wraith's bell isn't in there. You hear a voice from behind a pile of rocks, like a feeble old man calling for help. Look around the cave. You ignore the voice and look around the cave because you have a job to do, and maybe play this again to find out who the voice belongs to. Just saying, could be fun. Oh, what's this? You found a gold coin. The Wraith hates coins. We gotta leave it. You know what? Rather than hear somebody remind me of that, this is the Trapper's Cave after all, I'm just gonna not touch anything. It's a fair point. I didn't even think about the fact that maybe it's a trap coin. You step back from all the shiny things and enticing and consider just leaving and figuring out the whole bell situation some other way. Well, if it isn't right, you decided to get spending some time with me, and yet here you are in my cave. Can't help but be drawn to me, can you? What is it? My animal magnetism? My musk? My hopeless devotion to leg day? This is true, you have nice quads. I don't think Wraith has ever set foot in a leg day. No time to figure out what the hell that even means. You think fast. You're right, Trapper. It's a leg day thing. I love your leg days. And also the musk. Love a good musk. Knew it. Listen, I know I made the wrong choice going with Wraith. How could I have been so stupid? You should probably cleave me in two. Hack me into pieces. I deserve worse. But if you let me, I want to go back to Wraith and tell him I made a mistake and I'm leaving him for you. Trapper stares at you unnervously, a twinkle in his eye. I should probably cleave you in two, you're right. But it takes a true self-assured person to admit their mistake, and you're clearly aware that you're stupid. So you know, we're making progress. Oh, you're pulling this off? Oh, you go on one condition. You break the news that you're leaving him for me. Tell him he has skinny chicken legs. Oh yes, if you want, I could tell him that. Trapper lets out a hearty laugh. Oh yeah, I want. You scramble out of Trapper's cave as you hear his deep laughter echo behind you. Hope the bell wasn't there, because if it was, you're never gonna get it. So where's the next? Go to the Black Lighthouse. Suppose I could check that creepy black lighthouse on the edge of the island. Lighthouses usually only have one big room at the top. Should be easy enough to search. To the Black Lighthouse. Surely what you're looking for will be there. It's not like Wraith has purposely set you on a wild goose chase that you'll ultimately end up pointless. Says that every time we move. You arrive at the Black Lighthouse, optimistic and full of purpose. You don't see a bell anywhere. Spirit! Hello! Nothing. She's nowhere to be found. Let's be honest. Her heart was never really in this process, was it? You start poking around, wondering if Spirit took the bell and hit it somewhere around here. Oh, hey, hot stuff. You turn to see Trickster casually posed, light reflected off his perfect skin. All of his too many abs glistening perfectly. Doing some snooping. I'm looking for Spirit. Me too, actually. We're gonna do some face masks. I told her I'd show her around my stage over at IP Island. It's tight. All the killers we couldn't clear to be in this game are hanging out over there. Just out of the view, you know? And any interested parties, lawyers. Having a blast? Doing shots. Making content. Oh my dude, you have got to meet my good friend. Nope, stop right there. Not getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Wraith's bell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I have no idea what you're talking about. But you maybe want to hop to the other island, check out my stage. Maybe the bell's over there. Sure, maybe Spirit's already there. Trickster smiles. Just as you're about to ask how he plans to get you there, you blink and... My God, we're there. Trickster! You're there. Trickster's private stage on IP Island, and it's empty. Yeah, I mean, it's hell early. Everyone's sleeping, recovering from last night's rager. Things don't really go here till like near midnight. So I have to wait here till then to have any fun here? Trickster smiles slyly. Oh, I wouldn't say that. How about you leave me alone for a second so I can, you know, fresh it up a little faster? Trickster likes that idea. Soon as that horny weirdo leaves, you drop the tray and look around for the bell. Nothing. Worried your cover might be blown, you dive into the water and begin a long swim back to Black Lighthouse. Let's not do this much physical work again, okay? This tickles. As you dry off and catch your breath, you ponder your next move. You've already searched the spots for Huntress and Trapper hangouts, and now you've searched Spirit spots, and by sheer luck, you've even bumped into Trickster too. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called you dumb, but it looks like you're just going to have to admit defeat on this one and head back to Wraith's empty-handed. You tried hard, you really did, and if you were a game, I'd give you a good review. That being said, Wraith is, well, I don't want to say unkind, because he really is nice this whole time, but there is a whole spine-ripping thing. It's fair, we're probably going to die. You're on the ruins of the cosmic dump, prepared to deliver Wraith the bad news. I know he seems sweet and shy, like he's not a killer, but he totally is, and there's a chance he could kill you. But the place is empty. Whew. Wraith must be off somewhere, still preparing. Ugh, what are you gonna do? You still don't have the bell. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out. Who are you talking to? Huntress pops up from behind with a giant obelisk smelling behind her mask. I followed you here. It was fun, like a cat stalking a prey. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. After you left, I was thinking I want to tell you about the bell. Oh my god, Huntress, thank you! But it's gonna cost you. You fished around your pockets for anything valuable, but they're completely empty. Sorry, I don't have anything to give you. Oh, there are other ways you can pay. Don't worry, silly, nothing crazy. I'd never do anything crazy. All you have to do is sing me your favorite song. Sing me my favorite song. Oh no, is it in Russian? Nope, it's the ABCs. Oh, is that all I have to do? Yes. Damn, Huntress looks jazzed as hell. She truly is inspired. You clear your throat. Here goes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, F. Oh, wow, this is annoying, huh? Should have managed your money better. Never too late to get serious about it, you know. I have a cousin who's really good with this stuff. I could put you in touch. Sorry, I know what you're thinking, and you're right. This isn't time for this. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Huntress applauds you like a lunatic. I know, I'm amazing. That was good. Again. No. Fine. Okay, so Wraith spell. Last night, Spirit couldn't sleep, so she's wandering around, floating around. I don't really know what she does, technically. Apparently, she wandered in here. She saw Wraith asleep and thought it'd be funny to steal his bell. I think they had a fling or something, and she's still mad about it. Or not. Who knows? She's definitely mad about something. I was up going pee-pee when she walked by the cabin and the bell caught my eye. So I ran outside. Even though it's rusty and old, the bell is still kind of shiny, so I offered to pay her for it. But she had the perfect spot for it picked out at the top of the lighthouse. Didn't we go to the lighthouse? Oh great, I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with the spirit. You return to the lighthouse and head right upstairs. No more messing around. At this time, Spirit is waiting for you. Word on the street is you're looking for me. Did you have tricks to protect me? Or are you looking for me? Yeah, no. I literally have no idea why I'd want to be around with you, especially after you picked Wraith. Did you already get sick of the sad boy and wonder if this sad girl would do it for you? Cut the crap and give me the bell. I have time for this. Oh my. Spirit seems aroused by your aggression. Honestly, so am I. Just a little though. Let's not get things weird between us. So you want Wraith's bell? How about we play a little game? I call it, don't look into the right light or die. You can only open your eyes when I'm blocking the light. And if you look directly at it, I'll die. Precisely. You're much smarter than you look, no offense. Stop on Spirit and don't look straight into the light. If you look directly at it, your brain probably won't survive the stress. I guess it's this thing again. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I got fast as hell, boys. Now. It's over there now. Okay. We survived. This is... Oh, we survived. Oh, come the fuck on. Oh no, you missed completely. The light isn't completely fatal, I guess. Only half of your brain and portion of your soul was damaged. The rest seems mostly okay as far as I can tell. Spirit hands over the bell. Thank the Lord. Now please leave me alone. Gladly. And with that, you march triumphantly back to Wraith. You excitedly walk in to see Wraith in his sexiest outfit yet. God damn, boy! Your eyes do that cartoon thing where they bug out of your skull. Auga! In true Wraith fashion, his reaction is a little bit more subdued, but he looks at you and sort of smiles. Hope you have something for me that's gonna make me happy as I just made you. Look at that guy, so open and comfortable in his own skin, cloaked, painted, burnt flesh thing. Beaming, you hold up the bell. It took me all over this island, but I found it. Spirit stole it. Stole it because it's a long story. Now you want to tell me what we'll be doing with it? Wraith holds the bell, tears up, he kisses it. Weird. Only one more thing until I can finish this. What are we finishing? Or I say, who? You wink. Always a nice touch. You know I can't tell you that yet. But while we wait, Wraith holds up his super sexy outfit. Outfit? Is maybe too strong of a word. This is barely more than just a tiny bit of cloth collected by various tiny elastic bits. You look at it and bite your lip. Should I change? You better. You duck behind the obelisk and take off your clothes, slip into your new sheer, barely there collection of straps. It is incredibly revealing. Somehow you look more naked with these on than you would be if you were actually naked. It's really something. Eyes up here. Sorry. It's just impressive. You return to the Wraith and model your new outfit. I'm wearing basically nothing. Oh, just you wait. The light's dim. Oh, dang. Is this what you've been waiting for, you little freak? Relaxed and confident, Wraith is totally a different person with the introverted loner you met when you arrived on the island. Are you ready? I want to give you my heart. I'm ready. The lights go out. It's so chilly. Don't worry, we'll warm up. He's not wrong. Wraith's naked skin feels like fire on yours. The fire he's been so afraid of this whole time. You melt into his arms, his lips exploring. I should probably leave you two alone. Feels weird to be documenting this. Before I give you my heart, I'm gonna give you something else. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I see you and hold up. Even in the dark, I think I know the smell. It's like salad dress mixed with suntan oil. Dwight and Claudette, guess they like to watch. Hold that thought, lovebirds. Wraith, you special guest is here a little early. Wow, I didn't know humans' bodies could fit that way together. Sure they can. I'll show you when we're done tonight. The light pops back on. You and Wraith are still wearing virtually nothing. No time to get dressed. We gotta go immediately. That's right. The secret hatch reveal time. And no, that's not some double entendre. Follow us. Dwight and Claudette disappear into the open hatch to the ground. Wraith throws on some clothes and you both follow. It's even colder down here. Well, have fun. Our job pretty much stops at getting you here. Contrary to what you may have heard, we don't like to watch. Not this. See you later. They climb back up and up the ladder as you turn around. Across from the stands a very old Nigerian woman. Grandma Abby! Philip! They embrace. You're suddenly very aware of how exposed your skin is and how chilly you are. Forgive me, Ryb. This is my grandmother. Abigail, pleased to meet you, Ryb. So you're the one little Philip has chosen? Interesting. Interesting. What does that mean? You don't need to earn the respect of Grammy Abby now? I can't wait to get to know the person my Philip has decided to give his heart to. Come, help me make drinks. You go with Grandma Abby. I have to prepare the bell. Happy to, Philip. Wraith looks sheepish, like he reverted a little back to his old self. Oh yeah, I guess I never told you my real name is Philip Ojomo. You bow deeply. Nice to meet you, Philip Ojomo. Wraith laughs, grabs the bell and leaves. Grandma Abby takes your hand and guides you to the table with potions. Come, let's get some refreshments. I'm an old lady and it's not so easy for me to mix these exactly. My hands just aren't as steady as they once were. You'll need to help me pour. That doesn't seem like the time for questions like, what is this? Are we supposed to drink these possibly poisonous liquids? Just get to it. Fill the cup up. Perfect. Perfect. I know. Perfect again. Perfect again. Okay, it'll do. That could have been better, but I certainly wouldn't be able to manage it. I suppose it'll have to do. Come, while we wait, I want to make sure that one. You sit across from her and she smiles brightly at you. Philip has been through so much. He saw things as a child that no child should ever have to think about. I fear what that could do to a person. But not Philip. He's thoughtful and strong-willed. He is a good boy. I agree. Oh, thinking back to what you two were getting up to right before this, maybe you don't agree. Tell me, Ryb, Phil's birthday is coming. What would you get him as a gift? We would get him a candle because he doesn't like fire. He doesn't like gold. A statue of a horse. I don't know, something big and bold. Maybe a statue, maybe of a horse. You have no idea why you said that. You immediately regret it. But Grandma Abby's face lightens up. Wonderful. That reminds me of the knight, his favorite chess piece. Yes, I know. You liar. Okay, tell me this. If Philip could be a tree, what kind of tree would he be? He's pokey on the outside, but warm on the inside. A rhododendron. A cactus. A true survivor. Prickly on the outside, warm on the inside. Could be alone, thrive in any climate like Wraith. Grandma Abby nods, content, then she calls out, Philip, we're ready! Give me a couple more minutes. She turns back to you. Well then, how about a game to lighten the mood before our big event? Maybe we could do some constellation trivia or play cornhole. Whoa, how convenient. You may have played one of these games before. Never mind the fact there are different locations, and it makes no sense that you could do them here, underground, in a completely different area. We have plenty of time, we have plenty of money to make some other mini-games, okay? This is Dead by Daylight. Just have some goddamn fun for once in your life. Since one of these games may be familiar to you, who knows, you might get an extra relationship status boost if you try the one you haven't before. But what do I know? I'm just an omniscient. Constellation trivia. I know a thing or two about constellations. You're on. Hey, who doesn't like answering random questions about constellations in a bizarre and high-stakes situation? And look at us. We're an educational game too. Grandma Abby sizes you up. Okay. What's the answer to this? The constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located. Sorry, why'd she get like gangster all of a sudden? And is located in the region of the sky alongside the water-related constellations. Isn't like Aquarius like a fish? Grandma Abby chuckles. Nope, it's okay. Maybe constellation trivia just wasn't for everyone. Okay, next. What do we call constellation located in an ecliptic or on the path of the sun? That's not the Big Zipper. I have no fucking clue. Well, it's gotta be the Zodiac, right? There was like the Zodiac killer and like there's something to do with, it's gotta be the Zodiac, right? Grandma Abby shrugs. That's right. It's good to know you can get the easy ones. Sorry, she's, I don't know. Grandma Abby's got some crazy voices. Last question. The constellation first described by Nicholas Louis de la Quilla and roughly translate to pendulum clock. The horologium or the fornax. The fornax. No, fornax was described by like gray, but it means furnace in Latin. It's Philip's favorite constellation name, though. Mine too, that's why I picked it. Oh, come on. Grandma Itty isn't in it. Wow, you didn't do so hot in constellation trivia. Someone's clearly never considered this place in the universe. I'm glad you got a moment to relax. Sorry I yelled at you earlier. It's been a long game. It has been a long game. Jesus Christ. Wraith re-enters holding the bell. It looks brand new. I think we're ready. Time to drink up. Grandma Abby hands up potion or drink she made. First to Wraith, then herself. Then to you. She stops and looks at you. She stares down at you intensely with a sweet smile on her face. No matter what you do, you cannot abandon my Philip. Do you understand? He's been abandoned his whole life, and I regret leaving that bunker. His parents regret leaving our village. But he is here now, and he is open up to you, of all people. You cannot betray him. Well, I'll haunt you from my grave. And my spectral form is not always as nice as this one before you right now. Oh, thank you for that advice. Of course, my dear. Now, where were you two before I arrived? We were about to play a board game, fully clothed, of course. It's okay, she knows. She does? Of course I do. It's a requirement of the ritual. The what? Grandma Abby and Wraith stand together and walk to the wall with hanging chains and locks. Are you ready? Yes. I'm finally ready to leave this place. As Grandma Abby places Wraith in chains, your jaw drops. What's happening? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we consummate our relationship. The Coal Black Veil would do this ritual to leave and return to the island. One lover would be sacrificed, the other would do the sacrificing. So here I am, ready to move, to be sacrificed. No, this is crazy. I don't even know what to do. That's why Grandma Abby's ghost was summoned to help. Philip's heart must be removed, lit on fire, and the bell rung. Everything done here has been building up to this. Okay, this is not, I don't know why I thought this is where this was going, but... No, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't do this. Grandma Abby, don't give RoboRyb the dagger. What's happening? This ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. The person taking the heart out needs to be in love in order to lose me. And I need to love that person in return, but I don't know how to say this. You don't love RoboRyb. Wraith nods. Your heart races as you simultaneously feel like you've died. Sorry, it's not you, it's me. Me and your inability to connect with me. Maybe we didn't spend enough time together. Maybe when we did, we just didn't relate the way we should have. I got turned down! But I really like you. Maybe we could be friends. You try to pass the shock of what's happened. You realize he's right. Feels forced. You're not right for each other, but you do really enjoy spending time with him for the most part. You can believe all his nut job theories about the island and the cold, the black veil. After a while, you smile and finally respond, yeah, we can be friends. Wraith smiles back. Grandma Abigail smiles. Trickster enters and smiles for some reason. Look at everyone. Just a bunch of smiling idiots. How wonderful you all. What does life on this island look like for you now? Maybe you could try and hook up with another killer. Maybe you can develop your friendship with Wraith. Maybe you can help him find someone who he really loves. Or can you be Igor to his Victor Frankenstein? What about the cute nurse who just showed up for the reception? Oh, you haven't heard? She's unpacking her stuff back at the cannabis. I hear him and her have a thing, I guess. I should probably told you about 20 scenes ago, huh? Whoopsies. No matter. This is the end for you. Welcome to the friend zone. Enjoy your stay. No! Friends forever. Come on. And so my precious killer will live happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost. Well, it's trapped in this never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably know that you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Ryb. See you again later, and again, and again, and again. Forever. The end. One down. One down. Well, guys, that was Hooked on You. Let me know down below what you guys, if you want to see another playthrough of this. Maybe we'll just stick to one character. I really enjoyed this game. Thought it was super cute. And I could totally do at least another playthrough once to see if it's worth it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.